And I believe we are live. Yes, sir, we are. I didn't see no one on. So, of course, Kqkc going to jump on and speak his piece. What's going on, Blazing? What's up, T-Dub? You got it? What's up, D Walker? I missed you in the first live stream. I saw you, but I didn't get a chance to holler at you. You know, what's cracking with you, OG? Man, I'm glad you're falling in. I'm glad y'all got the notification right away, or unless you just happen to pop in. But I'm glad you did. Uh, just want to discuss a couple of things with Jarell Miller. I just threw up unloaded a video that you might like on Jarell Miller and what Eddie Hearn said verbatim. So once you get through listening to this live stream, you might want to go check out that video. It's not that long, but I'm saying what Eddie Hearn said verbatim. And I have a problem with this. You know, it really been itching me. It really been itching my ass, put it that way. And I don't like it because here we have a young man, not one of the top tier heavyweights, but one of the top 10. But you pop dirty not once, but twice. Then your so-called co-promoter going to say he's disgusted. He's embarrassed. It's bad for boxing. Now, you know, I had to say something about that, especially coming from a man like that. Mr. Hearn, you bad for boxing. That young man made an awful decision, but you has made awful decisions over and over and over and over again. See, Jarell Miller can be rectified. He can be so-called saved. You feel me? He's not banned yet from boxing. So he has an opportunity to come back, you know, with humility, but come back. But you yourself, Mr. Hearn, you don't care. You keep lying to the day you go into that grave. Because you lie with great humility and don't care. That's the problem. He doesn't care. Then all of a sudden, you're going to expect us, true boxing fans, to believe that you disgusted. To believe like you acting like this the first time you ever heard of this. As I mentioned, we was born on some day, but we weren't born yesterday. Everyone in the chat, we know how liars work. We know how discredited employees or employers work. See, I'm not saying this, but I am alleging this. For all I know, you trying to protect Anthony Joshua because it was a potential loss for him. If Jarell Miller would have fought Anthony Joshua in the state of mind that he in right now, he don't like over here. He can't find no sparring partner over here. He just don't have any friends over here. So he's in a vulnerable state where Jarell Miller, if he stayed on him, crowd him, don't give him a chance to think, he probably could have won. And you know that. You understand that. Yes, I give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not going to ever give you the benefit of the doubt. You already proved yourself that you don't need the benefit of the doubt. You already proved to yourself that you need a muzzle on you. Every word come out your mouth. Every sentence that come out your mouth. Every gesture that you do is a lie. You've been knowing this ever since March the 21st. Here we is in April the 19th. You knew about the first one, and I guarantee you damn sure knew about the second one. Don't play us. Many countries tried, and many countries failed. Think about that. Think about that. Think about how the zone is now working. Think about how many people have showed up on your app. You have 32,000 subscribers. That's a damn shame. Comparing other Showtime apps, PBC apps, they all the way up in the hundreds. And Poe Lonely the zone. They're spearheaded by you. What you gonna do now? See, I'm gonna say it again. What's in the dark gonna come to the light. And it's coming. It's coming faster than you think. See, sometimes they might ask you to leave. And sometimes they might throw your ass out and make you leave. Be careful. Every step you make, every step you take, we watching you. We're watching you. You can't be trusted. You are disgusted. So you expect us to believe that. You expect us to understand you. No, it don't work that way. I'm sorry, it don't. You can't have your cake and eat it too. See, the one that you call the greatest of all times, he knows that's not right either. Yes, he's timid. Yes, he moist around the ears. Yes, he's dumb as a box of rocks. But he got a brain. And his brain telling him right now, it's working right now as we speak. Something ain't right with this dude, Mr. Hearn. I made the worst mistake in my life. My life and reputation is screwed. I knew and he knew since March the 21st. But he's saying something different. Can I trust a man like that? Should I resign with a man like that? Should I fight for a man like that? See, pretty soon, all the walls, all four walls, gonna be closing on your ass. And your ass gonna be fucked up. Your ass gonna be fucked up if nobody fuck you up first. That's one thing you don't do. You don't play. And Big Baby Miller, I know he's going to give you a call if he haven't already and ask you to speak up for him, to speak out for him. But I know you won't do it I know you won't give him the benefit of the doubt because that's the type of man you are. Yes, Big Baby Miller, he's not banned. Like I said, he could come back with great humility. But what about you, Mr. Hearn? You lied with great humility. You knew about the second test with great humility. And you don't give a shit with great humility. That's why I always say you reap what you damn sow. This is facts. This is fact for his ass. See, sometimes people have to learn the easy way. And sometimes promoters, fighters, governing bodies gonna have to learn the hard way. And this is one man from a country that's not even bigger than Texas gonna learn the hard way. Trust me. We here in the United States, we don't bite our tongue. We don't hold our tongue. We save countries from each other. We walk into countries and get what we want or get what we owed. Don't get it twisted. This is not a game for the faint of hearts. This is not a game to lie and play with people's lives. You knew. You knew. But you played it the wrong way again. Just like you played when you said you was coming over here to take over boxing, but you didn't. You didn't take over shit. What you took over was being an ass. What you took over was training as a little Bob Arum. That's what you took over. You took over the pathological liar of Don King. That's what you took over. But see, these fighters today are a little smarter and a little wiser. See, thank God you got some of the top fighters that don't play that. They promote their own self. Thank God they do. And I'm glad they do. See, the farther they get away from you, the better they will be. How can you actually sit there in front of the cameras, all in the videos again, and say you were disgusted? You gave him the benefit of the doubt the first time. But then the second time, you was through. You was disgusted when you knew all along. You knew all along, dude. You knew ever since March the 21st. You're not going to play us like that. And whoever go along with that, they is just as dirty as you are. Oh, you messed up. You messed up the first time. That's why you had to have your fighting in the cornfields of Kansas. That's why you had to put on a venue in Chicago. Chicago? I live here. I know. We don't care about boxing. I do. They care about their Bears. They care about their Bulls. White Sox, Cubs, you name it. But see, when you get blackballed like you did, you can't go to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. You can't go to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. See, you're an outcast. That's what you are. You're an outcast. You one of them dogs that's mixed with all them breeds they call a mutt. That's what you is, a mutt. You lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. I told you that, Mr. Jarell Miller. You're making a big mistake. leave Eddie Hearn alone because you're going to get bit. You're going to get bit hard. So sometimes you got to suffer the consequences. You put yourself in that position. Sure, life goes on, most definitely. You might just have to find you another trade because sometimes one is hard enough, but two is definitely suicidal. But see, you can learn from this and you can move on. You cannot trust the words of a liar. I know, I get it. It sounded good, right? Yes, it did. The deals and terms sound good. But when he heard that everybody say, oh, Jarell Miller might just change history. When they heard that Jarell Miller might just stay up in Anthony Joshua's face and won't let him think and will just stay on him. Apply that pressure. Work behind his jab and lean on him with his weight. Oh, wheels start turning on old Eddie. Yes, it did. And old Eddie said, oh, shit, my gravy train might just be over with. So, hell, we got to do something. Now, this is allegedly. But ain't shit allegedly when he found out on March the 21st. That is factual. Like they used to say, that was factual, actual shit. That's what it was. And then, you know how liars do, like I had a friend that got killed. And it was somebody close around there that did it. And the same nigga that came up to me, what happened? What happened? What happened? Who shot him? He was the same motherfucker that shot him. What happened? Good acting. Good acting. Good line. Good line. That's Mr. Hearn. That's what he do. That's what he did. Oh, I'm so disgusted. Oh, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But now, too, oh, I'm very disgusted. Nigga, you knew. You knew. Don't try to play that shit with us. We've been there. We done that. We know about that shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Did you try to play us? What kind of shit is that? See, you lucky you where you at and who you around. See, somebody need to take one of them old-fashioned racetrack and just whoop your red ass. Then I guarantee you'll think twice before you lie, before you hide something. And this ain't over. Like I said earlier, it ain't over. Because, see, it takes more than a one-man operation to pull this off, to hide this for damn near a month. And nobody didn't let the cat out the bag? Oh, yeah, it's something wrong. It's something going on. Don't think we are stupid. But push come to shove, I don't care who is involved. And who's listening, make his ass the fall guy. Y'all get together and make him the fall guy. Remember, he didn't grow up in a sandbox with y'all asses. Shit, he ain't no American. Make an example out of his ass. It was Eddie. It was Eddie. Everybody point y'all finger at Eddie. It was Eddie. How about that? Don't feel so good, do it. See, we ain't stupid. See, you stupid for who you trust that was around you. See, when you talk about federal penitentiary, niggas start talking. I don't care how much you paid them. Niggas start talking. Ain't no code of snitching. That shit been gone. Hell, it's better than you than me, motherfucker. Shit. I tell a person in a minute, you better not do shit with me. Because if shit go down, I'm talking. I don't give a shit. Yes, I'm talking. Because I ain't laying up in nobody's cell for something somebody else did. You call me a snitch, you call me whatever, I be whatever you want me to be. Except inmate 2020, whatever. God damn it. See, cheating never gonna get you to win. See, Anthony Joshua, next time he out, even this Hunter guy might just whoop his ass. And you still lost. You still lost when you was trying to win. You never know, because this is boxing. This is the sweet science. One punch can change the attitude of a boxing card, a boxing match, or a boxer himself. If Anthony Joshua even get knocked down, his pride is hurt. His muscles is threatened. So you better be careful. You better watch your step. Because Jarell Miller, he ain't one of the most honest guys in America. Trust me. He's from New York. He's from the goddamn Bronx. Everybody from the Bronx either did something one way or another in their life. Trust me. If Jarell Miller had any sense at all, I wouldn't even worry about your ass. I'd tell it all. I would tell it all. Yes, he knew. He knew. He violated so many acts. Oh, man. Go get your coffee and donut and sit down and let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. How he set this shit up. And trust me, those federal prosecutors going to be all ears. Then they're going to walk kindly over to the MSG and handcuff his ass. Take his ass right out of the ring and introduction call. Whoa, that'd be a sight to see, damn it. Sometimes in life, you have to do the right thing. You do. Sometimes in life, it don't look good. It don't feel good. But you have to do the right thing. If Jarell Miller popped dirty twice, that's on him. Nobody to pull no gun on him and tell him to do that. Now, if other parties are in this or are concerned, which I believe they are, because you cannot hide 2 dirty drug tests within 30 days. You cannot hide that unless you had help. The first option is admitting your mistake. You know, like AA say, the first thing is admitting and all that shit. Now, the second one is, who else knew about this shit? Well, I will say, well, such and such knew, such and such knew, such and such knew. Yeah, they knew. And they said, y'all are suckers. I throw that in there, knowing they didn't say shit. I say, and they said y'all suckers. They said y'all was like Mayberry MD cops. Yeah. They said y'all was like Andy Griffin and Barney Rubble. Now I'll say that. They said y'all couldn't find y'all way out of a paper bag. And I said, you know that guy, Eddie Hearn? Yeah. He said it's so easy to get over y'all asses. He was laughing at y'all. You know what counts? When you get popped off and when you get in trouble and when you is caught, the first thing you do is say what you want to know. What you want to know. Who you want. See, sometimes, federal prosecutors, they don't want the little fish. They don't want the guy that got used. They want the mastermind. They want the one that planned the shit. They want the one that, because when you plan it and mastermind it, you'll do it again and again and again and again. That's how that shit works. See, when you go to jail, federal prosecuting jail, you don't do half of your time, good time, going to school and all that shit. No, you do 80% of your time. I don't give a shit what you done. You're doing 80%. And I trust that this Eddie Hearn, he's already still under investigation with Parliament over there for that ticket scandal, what they call StubHub. They double bubble their tickets. They give them to them as a secondary ticket sales place. Well, they and Eddie Hearn was in together. But see, Anthony Johnson getting none of the money. And you still re-sign with him? I told you, he dumb as a box of rocks. He's dumb as a box of rocks. But the man got a brain. And the man seeing what's going on. The man seeing the shit starting to fall apart. The man seeing that half of his fans already said, bye-bye. You're scared. Bye-bye. Then when Shelley Finkel brings out the emails and all this and that and this and that, and he look at him, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See? Everything comes to light. Everything. And nobody gonna tell me. I don't care who you are. I don't care you 78 Sports. You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna sit here and tell me he was by himself. Can't nobody keep that a secret. For damn near a month? Oh no. I wish I was a fly on the goddamn wall. I wish I was hiding under the table. I wish I was in the closet and shit and listen. Ooh, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here and tell somebody. I would tell it in a minute. I don't give a shit. I ain't going to jail for nobody. I've been there in 91. I ain't going back. I ain't been back. So trust me when I say I ain't going. And what makes it so bad, the man, Jarell Miller, he's a big guy. Yes, he is. I mean, that was his trademark. That was his attractiveness. Now, if he didn't do what he did twice, then that wouldn't happen. So now he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. He's about to lose or about to get banned from boxing. Now, I'm not taking no joy in this. I'm not. Because I don't want to see any fighter that use fighting as a way of living. He just brought his mother a car. He just bought himself a new car. He might have to take that motherfucker back. Because ain't nothing else coming his way. He gave up a $7 million shot and a title shot. 3 titles. He could have won if he followed the game plan that his team set out for him. But did his team know about it? Was Eddie Hearn only one that knew about it? Did his team know about it? Did they have one big meeting and decided to keep it under wraps? Where was VADA? VADA is obligated by oath. If a fighter comes up dirty, you must notify. You must notify, first of all, that fighter and his team and the opposition fighter and team. Then take it from there. Now, did that happen? We don't know. But as the days pass by, we will know. You will be hearing from me again. You will be knowing the truth. That's what I do. I tell the truth. I tell you what you want to hear. And sometimes I tell you what you don't want to hear. If Big Baby Miller was popular, which he's not, because people in New York don't even know who he is, it would be a lot of upset fans. It would be headline after headline after headline on the internet, newspaper, especially in New York, the Herald, all the newspapers in New York. So, where that leave us? What I say it leaves us is into investigation for all parties involved. Pretty soon, you're going to hear Eddie Hearn resigns from DAZN. That's a step. That's one step they're going to show you he was involved. See, that's what they do. They resign first because they want that pension and they want that other shit. So it's better to resign to get fired. Because if you get fired, you're doomed. But if you resign, you have a shot at somewhere else. See, it's like an alpha plea. You got enough evidence on me that I got to plead guilty, but I don't have to admit that I did it. That's what we call an alpha plea. I don't have to admit I killed her ass, but you got enough evidence. You got my fingerprints on the fucking axe. So I better go ahead and take this plea. Because too much evidence. Because 9 out of 10, and the judge or the jury going to find me guilty. So there you go. There you go. You in an agreement with the United States federal government. And I don't have no doubt that Mr. Hearn should get his visa revoked and keep his ass over here. Do his time over here. Now, I know, I'm getting way ahead of myself right now. But if everything I said, allegedly, that's what should happen. Because this ain't no one-man operation. I'm telling you, it's not. And don't try to play it like it was. I was disgusted. I was disgruntled. I bet you was. On March the 21st. So, That's what's the problem with boxing. He's the problem with boxing. If you haven't subscribed to Kqkc, feel free to do so now. Because Kqkc gonna tell it like it is. I'm sorry. You know, that's what I have to do. And I will do it. So, and again, I will do it again and again and again. That's what I do. I'm going to tell you what you want. That's what you come here for. What's going on in boxing? What's the current state of boxing, KQ? What's happening? How you feel about this fight? Oh, yeah, I'm going to break that fight down tomorrow. Terence Crawford and Amir Khan. It should be a good fight. Yes. I think Terence Crawford should pull it out. But then again, remember, Amir Khan is a boxer. He boxes. That's what he does. Now, also remember, he has a weak chin. And I have no doubt that Terence Crawford is going to try to target that chin. That's why he got to keep his guard up. That's why he had to have his defense tighten up. That's why he shouldn't reach. Once you reach, you're leaving yourself open. Same with an uppercut. You throw an uppercut too far away, you're going to get countered. That's another way to get to that chin. Now, myself, sometimes I believe you can develop a tolerance for certain things. Maybe not for a chin, but who knows? Anything is possible. That's why I love the sport so much. Anything is not impossible or impossible or not possible or whatever in the sport of boxing. One punch can change a fight completely. One punch can take out all the confidence of a fighter. You hit a fighter right by the equilibrium, he look like he about to pass out. He dazed. His head is not together. The car wheels are going crazy. He got to shake that shit off. He got to move. He got to do a little lateral movement. You got to do a little holding to clear your head. Hold again. Look at the clock while you hold it. Look at the clock. Hold again. Move again. That's how you get out of trouble. It's the fundamentals. It's the fundamentals. And it's experience. The more and more you last in the game, in the sport, you learn little things like that. That's what you do. Keep that in mind. Oh, yes, it's going to be a good fight. But I still say, and I ain't going to take it back, I still think Earl Spence has done what any fighter hasn't done yet today in this era. I'm not talking about 10 years ago or I'm talking about this century. Now, don't get me wrong. Earl Spence is not my favorite fighter. He's just a great fighter. But the Charlos are my favorite fighter. But I'm just stating the facts at welterweight. Be careful, like I said, how you use pound for pound. That's all. Look it up. It will tell you the specific definition of pound for pound. Undisputed. for UK people. Oh, we got the undisputed champion of the world over here. Yes, we do. No, you don't. They don't even know what undisputed is. That means that every recognized civil governing body, you have their belts. You have all the belts. All the belts. But he doesn't. He don't have the WBC. And that's one the most prestigious belt you can have. But in their eyes, in their minds, they think it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Man, what's going on, Shadow 979? If the fight goes to full 12, Crawford could have some problems. Yes, he could. Because remember this. Amir Khan is flashy. He does things in the ring that would get your attention. That flurry stuff, that don't mean nothing, but it look good. You can throw 10 or 12 flurries and only hit them one time, but it look good to the judges. Your ring generalship, that look good to the judges. Get in and get out and stuff. You know, that look like, hey, he boxing. Clear, precise punching. Your ring generalship. The way you interact your punches, how you punch, place, place your punches. You know, that's what the judges go by. So I had to prove a point to myself that I'm not fucking dreaming. I'm not lost. I watched two, even Benavides and Terence Crawford. You know, he had one leg. Terence Crawford. And I was right. He does the same thing over again. You know, over, that's it. And I was right. And I watched 3 fights. 3 of them. Yes, he's a great fighter, yes, and that, but he doesn't have that many tools in his toolbox. He's a repetitious fighter. He's a predictable fighter. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not a great fighter, because I think he is. I like the guy. But you got to call a spade a spade. And that's what I'm going to do. I told you, I'm not going to sit here and monkey see, monkey do. No. That don't fly over here. Not over here. Not on this channel. We all got our own minds. We all think for ourselves. I'm not going to flow your way or flow your way. I'm going to flow my way. So, yeah, it should be a good fight. And yes, I do have Terence Crawford win. But, like he said, if this round or this fight go past 7 or 8, uh-oh. Now, if Crawford wins, does he really win? Do he get a moral victory? They always say. Amir Khan. Will he get a moral victory? Or did he did enough to get a rematch? Will Terence Crawford get booed? Because remember this. Terence Crawford is just like Anthony Joshua. They don't like to fight away from home. They don't like it. They don't like it one bit. But Thank God Terence Crawford not in the situation Anthony Joshua in. Thank God he's not. Harold Jones, what's good? What's good? Good evening, sir. Good evening to you. All right. Jamal, what's good with you, man? Dante Watkins, what's going on? Salute to you, Dante. Hope you're feeling good, brother. All right. JC, my man, my man, my man. JC always in the house. Good brother, good brother. You should have had a wrench by now. Yes, sir. JC is a good brother. Yes, sir. Let me give you a, you should have been had a wrench. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yep. And who's his National Morgan? I bet you fight with your head. You talking about me? No, I don't fight with my head. I fight with these. But now I'm 52, so I don't fight with these. I fight with this. You understand now? Nathaniel Morgan? You get it? Clown. See, I'm not best fight the best. I ain't gonna sit there and argue with you. See, I'm 52 years old. I don't argue no more, and I ain't gonna fight you. I'll put a bullet in your ass, and there you go. Justification. Defending my person. Please. You better know who you dealing with. Anyway, Mr. Woodson, how you feel, brother? I'm glad you're doing good, man. All right. Yes, sir. We back in here. D Walker. Okay, I saw you came in and was blazing in sports. I saw him also. All right. Yes, sir. Glad to hear it. So, okay. Still got a few more minutes. So, but it is what it is. Your sound effect. My sound effect. Uh, salute. Okay. Uh, URL sound effect. Bang bang. Oh yeah. You ain't lying. Shit. Yes, sir. I thought you said my mic out or something. Yes, sir. Salute to the whole chat. Yeah, they good people. Good people. Good people. But hey, no, I don't play. I do not play. No, sir. I don't have time for all that. You know, because once you start interacting with these guys, and then the next thing you know, they back again, and everybody got something funny to say. You know, but like I say, I'm not best fight the best. He's young, he's energetic, and stuff like that. I don't have time for that. You know, go over there with that. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you for 3 hours. No, I'm not. I got other things to do. Shit. Do you fight? No, I don't fight. No, I fight with this. Shit. Please. But yeah, that should be a good fight. I'll break it down some more tomorrow, but Amir Khan, if he can stay away, and I know, first of all, you can't give a lot of lateral movement for no 12 rounds. You're just not feasible. I don't care how good a shape you're in. It's just not gonna work. All that movement for 12 rounds, and it's just not gonna work. You're gonna stiffen up when you sit down. You're gonna stiffen up when you get up. I mean, no, it's not gonna work. But what gonna work is keep your defense tight. You know, see, only people go against the rope is when you're setting traps or you're tired. That's the only reason why you should be on the ropes. Every time you feel those ropes touch your back, you get the hell away from it. You move away because he's Terence Crawford could be like a Madonna sometimes or Sean Porter. He can go to work on you on the ropes. He can pick you apart. He can do like Floyd, cautiously pick you apart. See, Floyd, he did Canelo Alvarez like that when they fought a long time ago. He was careful, but he went in there slowly. Boom, 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 boom. Went in slowly, went back, boom, 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 boom. Went back, boom, 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 bam, boom, 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 bam. You know, but he was slow and very careful. He didn't go in there, whoa, then he get knocked out and get caught with something. No, 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 no. It don't work like that. Because most fighters, they play what they call possum. They would set traps for you. Long time ago, fighters act like they was fatigued or hurt. Muhammad Ali was very good with that. He was act like that, hey, you hurt me. And what Muhammad Ali do? You know? Wham, 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 wham. No, he wasn't hurt. He was playing that part. Then other fighters try to emulate that, and they didn't do so good. People kind of caught on to it now. Just like everybody, you know, they call it hold the phone. Everybody trying to do, you know, the Floyd Mayweather, shoulder, everything. But like Earl or anybody else, they just go to the body. Okay, you can do that. Cover your head up all you want to. I just tear them ribs up. Then you find your ass like Mikey. Mikey hold his head up and his knee up, and he don't know where to cover. So he, you know, he was outmatched, too short and everything. But don't give me this shit about Gamboa. He was really a threat. No, he jumped up 2 weight classes too. It is what it is. So please don't give me that crap. Please don't. You know, I mean, I understand you're a Crawford fan, this and that, but let's tell it like it is. Let's speak it like it is. Let's pull the plug like it is. You know, it's not whatever you can do, I can do better. Ain't nothing like that. They just 2 different fighters with different styles. That's all. It just happened that Earl had more styles and tools in his box. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all. He's not my favorite fighter. I'm just trying to state the facts. I'm putting the facts out there and let you be the ultimate decision maker. Like I said earlier, just like Al Heyman contract. I don't force a fighter to do nothing. He has the ultimate final say so. Just like subscribers. I put it out there. You don't have to agree with me. I just put it out there and you make the decision. You think what you want to think. Does it make sense or what? You know, does it make sense to, or does it make dollars? You know how they talk. You got to make dollars to make sense. Man, get the hell out of here with that. Either you're going to fight or you ain't. How about that? It already makes sense. The fight already been promoted. Now all you got to do is sign and get in there and fight. Do you actually think people going to say, well, I don't want to see that fight because it's on the zone? No. The zone might make the most money they ever made if they could bring that fight together. Any fight that we want to see together. I've been waiting on the Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell Jr. for the longest, for 3 years. I've been preaching about this shit. And I still ain't got it. Now, Gary Russell Jr. is fighting some Kqkc Ramirez. I remember him. Tough guy. He's tough. He's tougher than JoJo Diaz. But Gary Russell Jr. got fast hands. Argumentally, he supposed to have the fastest hands in boxing. But he's short. He know how to get in. He know how to get out. And I know Kqkc, he fights hard. and he can take a shot. So Gary Russell Jr., he's not really a knockout person. Not against someone who got like a chin. But it is what it is, people. I'm serious. I have to talk the real shit. You know, and that's my hour. But look, I have to keep it real. And don't take my word for it, because, like I said, what's in the dark gonna come to the light. And Mr. Hearn, you know, I don't feel sorry for him. He will get everything he got coming to him. I don't feel sorry for you. All you had to do is come over here and be straight up. Say, I love boxing. I want to help boxing move along, expand it. You don't have to come over here and lie. You don't have to come over here and be cocky, because you're not. It's just a facade you putting on. So, I mean, it didn't have to be like this. But no, once again, it's the UK fans that made a monster again. They already made Anthony Joshua. Now they made Eddie Hearn. Now they boo Eddie Hearn, but still they love him and they believe him. Like I say, you can say the sky is falling and they looking up. Eddie Hearn say the sky is falling. Yeah, I see it right there. See? That's how delusional they are sometimes. So, time will tell. Time will tell if this guy was involved, or whoever was involved, or if they even have an investigation at all. Because this is hurting boxing. Jarell Miller, you just don't know what you have done. You set back boxing when we was going forward. When we make 2 steps forward, this happens and make us step 2 or 3 steps backwards. We had some good fights so far this year. We had 15 straight weekends of fights this year. This year, and this is only April. You just don't know. Just don't know. Well, I'm KQ. KC. What's up, Darth Vader? What's going on? Khan going to have to show the same discipline he showed to Devin Alexander fight to even stand a chance of pulling out the upset. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know Virgil. And I know Virgil's going to have him ready. I know Virgil's going to get him a pep talk out of this world. But Virgil can't go in there and fight for him. D. Will, what's happening, my brother? How you feel? But Virgil can't go in there and fight for his ass. I'll tell you that. So he going to have to remember, listen, and you're right. He going to have to be like Carissa Sears. Carissa Sears never fought a fight like she fought the other night. I never seen her not go for the knockout. She was trying her best to knock out people, early on. She was trying her best as a gold medalist to look good. But no, not this fight. She had it all under control. She threw her jab straight. I'm talking straighter than she ever threw a jab. And she was hurting her. So it is what it is. Sometimes you have to fight the fight that's comfortable to you or your opponent. Now, if your opponent want to come in there and rush and try to drown you with shots and stuff like that, then you might just have to fight this fight. That's what Cal Brook did with Sean Porter at the StubHub here in Carson, California, before they changed the name. Sean Porter, Cal Brook knew he was getting roughed up. And Dominic Ingram, kudos to him. He said, look, rough him up too. Shit. Crack him upside the head, mate. You know? So Cal Brook did the same thing. So he fight fire with fire. That's all. Will Earl do that? No. Earl gonna make you miss and he gonna make you pay. Simple. In his eyes. So with that, I appreciate you. Shadow 979, man. I appreciate you in here. And Janelle too. And JC, of course. You tripping on me, JC? All right. But hey, yes, sir. There's always facts, man. Always facts. That's what I'm gonna give you. That's why I'm here. That's why I don't bow down to nobody. Hey, what's up, dead game box? What's going on, Louisiana in the house? Yes, sir. My mother went to Grambling University. Yes, sir. Yes, she went to Grambling. And she lived right by what they call the Louisiana line. See, where Arkansas is right here, and Louisiana is right there. So she stayed right there. And she can put 1 foot there, 1 foot there. She in two states. You know, you got Magnolia, Arkansas, and all that. That's by the Louisiana line. So, yep. But anyway, no, I appreciate everybody. Like I say, if you haven't subscribed to Kqkc, feel free to do so. Like I say, I'm only like 51, 52 away from 700. And, you know, without you all, you know, hey, you motivate me to, look things over and check my sources. And, you know, it is what it is. And trust me, this shit ain't over. Because somebody's not following the directions. Somebody are not doing the right thing. Somebody getting their palm greased. Ain't no way Vada, Team Miller, Team Joshua, ain't nobody didn't say nothing about this, and they knew about it since March what was it? The 31st? I mean 21st. And here we is on the 19th of April. We found out on the 18th. No. It takes more than that. It takes more than Eddie Hearn. He had some help. Trust me, he did. He had some damn help. You will see. And as soon as I find out, you will know. You would definitely know. So, and don't forget to check out my video I just uploaded. It's basically about the same thing, but it's basically telling you exactly what Eddie Hearn said verbatim. Okay. So, with that, shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to all my subscribers. I'm KQ, KC Boxing. And with that, that's all I have for you to tomorrow in the AM. And I will be calling the fight tomorrow. Dead game boxing. I'm glad you rolled in. And salute Rock Regal. All right. If y'all haven't subscribed to Kqkc, man, y'all feel free to go ahead and subscribe. All right. Like I say, I'm trying to get to 700 subscribers, and I'm on my way. So, and like I say, I appreciate every last one of my subscribers. I do. That's why I say, shout out to the LDBC and shout out to my subscribers, because you all also help me to do this channel, and can't forget you. And I appreciate that. I'm man enough to say I appreciate it, and I'm gonna keep on pushing. So, and I'm gonna keep on telling like it is. So, with that, that's my hour, and everybody have a good evening. And I will be breaking down the fight tomorrow before I call it. So, with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love.